YouTube! ¿Qué pasa? Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel on my channel. Right, today I'm going to be making a updated tier list just before, with 7 days out until the COLLAB drops and the new Ken drops. So basically, until then, this tier list is going to be staying up to date. Basically, there's not going to be any changes in this. So if you are a new player and looking for an updated tier list, look no further, you're right here. So without further ado, let's get started. So first up, I'm going to be starting with S tier. Where is Bison? I'm placing Bison definitely at S tier. This character, if you have him, it's basically a cheat code. Him just being there dishes out damage to the opponents. Him being in the team together, if you have the luck and you have Jury and Ryu and Elena on the same team, bro, you're looking to literally fly through challenge mode. Like you're literally looking to fly through there. I'm missing him. I have Jury, Matt, Rio, and Elena. If I had him, that would have been an insane team. But yeah, that's basically him starting off at S tier. Next up, I am choosing Mad Rio. Where is he? There he is. This character is basically the one that has been carrying my account. Really love his style. He's a single hard hitting DMG dealing character. Like literally, like this character claps. I have him currently at S plus. Together, I run him on the same team with Makoto as tank, Madryu, Chun-Li, and Elena. And this, the skill setup I'm running is I'm always activating his skill first and on third, and he basically destroys anything. Got me all the way to stage 8 currently, capital 8. So yeah, looking to switch up teams in future again, but that's basically another ST character. Next up, we're gonna be choosing Gen. Where is he? Gen. There he is. In the current draft event, I've been playing with him extensively. I had him a few times. I've had him as a lone character in Shadaloo City. Definitely very sick character. He's an assassin support class, dishing out high amounts of AoE damage. Really love his gameplay. He summons, when you play with him, he summons like a shadow kind of mirror image of himself, increases his HP, increases his damage output. So nice to play with. Next up, we gotta be choosing Rose. Rose is definitely sick. I had her in Shadaloo City as well. And she basically has this thing kind of going on when she's active. She has a passive which basically makes like a card float around the team, and basically she's a very self-sufficient support character. She supports the team, heals herself, has great survivability. Definitely deserves to be at S tier. Noticing Bison, Gen, and Rose and Jury are the hardest or the rarest characters in the game, and I luckily only have Jury, and I'm placing Jury at S tier. Yes, I am placing her at S tier. She is so good with the right team composition. When I was stuck in challenge mode, I used her besides Elena, Madri, and Makoto. She was the only one surviving, and with her passive skill, when she's only one left, she's dishing out 60% additional damage, 30% crit at level 4 of the skill, and 50% HP recovery. This character is so nice. Like Jury definitely deserves to be S tier. And last but not least, I'm putting up Chun-Li as well on S tier. I have her currently at S plus. She is so nice to play with. She is also available, I believe, in the cheapest pack you can currently buy, but there's not really a need to buy it in all honesty, since she does drop quite frequently. I've had 3 copies of her now already. But yeah, Chun-Li has great AoE damaging skills, basically damaging the entire team, the enemy team. Definitely to have her good in a third spot in the team, to have a besides Madrio, a good tank, choose Abel or Makoto, and I would suggest a support, either Sakura or Elena. That would be a great team. And that basically makes the S tier list. Let's start off on A tier. On A tier, I'm definitely starting off Makoto, my best tank currently. If you're running a full Thunder team, you could be running Makoto, Madrio, Elena, and Blanca. That's basically an awesome team. If you have poison, drop Blanca and drop poison in there. That's basically, you have yourself an SS plus tier team. that team will carry your account for a while. Like until you get stuck, it's gonna be a while until you get stuck. But yeah, that's basically Makoto. Next up, I'm dropping Elena in there since she's one of the best support characters in the entire game. I'm putting in there. Then next up, where is she? Sakura. Ah, right, there she is. I'm putting her on support as well, just behind Elena, in matter of fact. I actually didn't feel her as good as Elena as support since Elena has healing and buff mechanics. But Sakura definitely goes right behind her as the second best support on the A tier list. Definitely worth using in a team with the right composition. So check up the teams which you may want to choose her to be in. I should work out well for you. Right, next up, where is he? Blanca. He's another one. He used to be running in my teams. Definitely very good to play with. I run him again, as I said, on a full Thunder team. Since I miss Poison, he has been a very good substitute. He does very good AoE damage, so nice to have in a good lineup with Ryu, Makoto, and Elena. Next up, where is he? Abel? Abel. There he is. Next best tank after Makoto is actually Abel, in my opinion, since I played with him in the beginning quite a lot and I got him to S+. And he's good. He is sick. The thing about him is, yeah, like a lot of people underrate this character. The thing about him is he has a shield that he generates, and he has a skill called White Eye, which stacks up to 10 times. Each stack of White Eye increases damage rate and damage resist rate by an additional 2%. Each stack of White Eye additionally increases parry rate by 5% and parry power by 20% of defense. Basically, White Eye gains a 5% defense bonus and free attack bonus for 10 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. That's why this character is so good. He has huge survivability in the early to mid game. Later towards end game, I'd still prefer Makoto over him, but up until stage 8, 9, Abel is going to be a very good tank for your team. It's definitely going to be very usable. Then next up, where is she? Poison. Poison. There she is. Okay, right. I'm placing her actually in front of Blanca. If I had her, I would be using her instead of Blanca. She is just insane. Sadly, I don't have her, but if you have her, run her on team with a full Thunder team. Really, Makoto, Mad Rio, Poison, and Elena. This team is top tier, literally top tier. You're looking to dominate with this team and looking to easily clear stages. So next up, we're gonna be going with, where is he? There he is. Boom! This guy, Beast Zangief. And he's a very balanced fighter. I mean, he can be a huge damage dealer. He can be a very good tank, since he's also very tanky built. But he has his passive when the battle begins. Each point of extra speed grants the fighter a 0.3% damage reduction, stacks up to 30 times and lasts until the end of battle, basically giving him a huge survivability on top of his AoE attacks which he drops and his single super which he drops on activation. Definitely deserves to be A tier. Next up, where is he? There he is. Placing him on A tier. Honda. He's one of the better tanks in the game. Actually, one of the best tanks, matter of fact. Nevertheless, since I hadn't really have much chance to play with him, only seeing gameplays of him and just testing him in the game, I'd still prefer Makoto anytime over him. By the way, he's also a Thunder attribute, so you could run him instead of Makoto if you don't have Makoto. That should be working out fine as well. He does have very good survivability on top too. Next up, right, where is she? The name again? Gotta see quickly. Right, Viper. Where is she then? Viper, 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 Viper. There she is. Boom. Viper gotta be next. She's a character. She's an attack class character. But the thing about her is she needs a bit of preparation to work well, and she does need the right team composition to work good. That's basically the thing about her. Like ideal lineup, I should be having her on the side with Sakura as support and Bison as tank, and maybe as a third character on there. Choose someone like Dudley or so. But yeah, she definitely deserves to be A tier as well. And when we're talking about him, then we gotta be introducing him as well. Where is his game tag? There is Dudley. Dudley is definitely one of the very good, or let's say one of the best balanced characters in the game. He can be literally anything. So in combination with Viper, that's an awesome team together with Sakura and Bison. You're looking to have yourself a S tier team right there. Right. Let's go to BT. I'm not going to be doing much analyzing of the skills. Next up, we got DJ. I mean, he's all right as a tank. Not really as good in later game, but anything mid, up until mid game, he's definitely usable. Next up, we have Gilly. What's his name? How do you pronounce his name? Wait a minute. Whoa. Gil. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope that's right. He's another good fighter in a fighter class. Definitely worth playing up until mid game. He falls a bit short after that. But yeah, so far at B tier, keeping him there. And that's that. Next up, where is he? There he is. Male Pocahontas, bro. What's his name again? T-Hawk. In the current draft event, I'm actually running him, Bison, Gen, and Elena as my main team. Literally haven't lost any fight until now. So definitely speaks for him. He's a very solid tank. He increases defense by 60% for 10 seconds when a debuff is resisted. So trigger interval is every 20 seconds. So he is good, very good survivability, very strong tank to be in this list. Right. Next up, we're going to be placing this dude, the dude with the mustache. What's his name again? Quickly see. Charming Dudley. I haven't even got him myself. I did play with him a few test runs. I mean, he's all right. He's actually all right. He is a bit weird to play, though. He does only inflict single attack, but he isn't really a hard-hitting single hitter. So in comparison to Mad Rio or something, obviously it can't be compared. That's why I'm placing him on B tier. But he is all right until like end early game, mid game. Let's say anything up until chapter 7, he's all right. After that, I would really recommend choosing someone else instead of him. Would definitely be better. Next up, this dude, that's the other version of Gil Guile. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. He's actually good fighter class attack character. He does inflict AoE and single attack damage. His single is only if you have him on spot number 1, I believe it was, on the skill setup. Definitely a hard-hitting character. He does have the passive, which it basically gives him 30% chance of gaining Saber when dealing ranged damage to an enemy. Last 15 seconds. Saber is basically each stack allows the fighter's attack to ignore 7% of enemy's defense, stacks up to 5 times and cannot be dispelled. That basically, in comparison with Jury in a team, would make him a very good character, since he does, or since she also ignores the defense of the enemies. But yeah, I'm still putting him on tier B, since yeah, he isn't really as hard hitting on its own. Right. Next up, this huge guy. I have it myself, Zangief, the normal version. The Beast Zangief is actually better, but this guy is also good. Could act as a substitute tank if you're missing Makoto or E Honda. But yeah, can't be said anything else about him currently. I need to do a few more test plays with him in all honesty to see how good he is actually. But yeah. Then next up, we're going to be choosing Adon. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, Adon, he is another balanced character. He's alright. He's alright. He does have a skill, like a passive when he gets attacks with melee attacks. He does a counter attack, which basically deals 30% or no, deals damage equal to 207% of attack and inflicting another status ailment on the enemy. So basically, he's somewhat usable. I would prefer running him if you are running him on a full fire team, together with Viper even. That would be making the most sense. But yeah, that's basically him. And last but not least, where is she? I'm placing her on B tier as well. Decopri. She's another assassin class fighter. Very, very good character. She restores her own HP as well, has a good survivability, so definitely deserves to be on B tier with her survivability. Right. Then I actually forgot one character, Gami. Gami? I don't know. I'm placing her on A tier. She's actually a very good assassin fighter. She does have very good single attacks, which basically makes her a hard-hitting character too. Can even be closely compared to someone like Poison, even though Poison is more AoE. Nevertheless, she is going to be a good addition to any win style team. Okay, alarm clock went off. Anyways, let's continue, bro. That just shook me. Well, yeah. Anyways, where was this? Anyways, Kami, she's got to be on A tier definitely. Some place are on S tier. I personally didn't or wasn't really convinced with her playstyle. If I was to give her a ranking based on who's up higher, I'd place her just before Blanca in terms of usability in a team. Nevertheless, she's not S tier for me. She is not S tier for me, even though I did like her playstyle. Anyways, let's carry on. We have a few characters left. The video is already taking ages. Bro, okay, let's go with C tier. He is definitely C tier. Not liking him at all. Did test play him a few times. Jalzim. He's all right in the right team, but not really that good. Then next up, we got Guy. He attacks the back row. For early game, really bad. Like really not recommendable at all. Very weird to play with. Only occasionally useful. Then next up, Hugo, one of the worst tanks in the game. If you have him, I mean, if you don't have anything better than him, it's alright. But yeah, not really worth working on. Next up, Fei Long. I placed him actually before Hugo. He's alright in the early game, in the right composition with the right team with Viper and Dalim and what's his name? The boxer dude, this guy here. In comparison with him, in the right team with him, he's going to be performing all right, but still going to be struggling anything past capital 7 to 8 on the challenge mode. So yeah, that's basically that. Right. Next up, where is he? That dude with the cap. What's his name again? Damn. Looking to find these names here, like sometimes Yun. He's alright, but sadly, very, very bad skill sets. Hard to find the right team with him, so definitely placing him at C. One of the worst ones, I'm placing him straight up on D, like literally, like come on, bro. I don't like this character at all. Don't like his game style, his gameplay style. Haven't had any instance where he was useful, in all honesty. So yeah, he's definitely dropping at D. Then next up we have this dude right there. Never played with him once. Young, I only checked his skill set. Skill set doesn't look too convincing, so placing him on C. And the last one is this Fashion Blanca. I could never play with him. I haven't done nothing with him so far. Skill set looks sick. Like, not gonna lie, I'd place him now carefully on second spot B tier. Once I've had the chance to play with this character a bit more, I will be changing this. Right, that's it from me today. So drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this tier list. Do you have any suggestions? Would you change something? Do comment down below. I'll be making sure to pin the best comments. And as always, don't forget to smash the like button. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time.